I've talked many times before about how the PC as a gaming platform offers more options. With the power to choose what you want to play, how much you want to pay for it, and in what way we want to, the possibilities for us are almost endless. But when it comes to couch gaming, we seem to be stuck in a rut, and though we can easily couch game, there are certain aspects to couch gaming that we're missing out on. A problem that I have with couch gaming on the PC is that usually developers will take out split screen gaming as though no one will use it. As if no one on PC would even consider sitting down on their couch, playing on their TV, using controllers with their friends. Now it's easy enough to plug your controller into your TV and play games alone, but why is it that split screen co-op is removed in games? Especially games that had split screen modes on the console versions. Regardless as to whether I'm playing with a controller or a mouse and keyboard, plugging more controllers into a PC is just as easy as it is with a console. Plus, I can choose what controller I want. If I like the Xbox controller, I can use that, and my friend who's more a PlayStation gamer could easily use a PS4 controller. Not only are we both happy, but we can both customize our experiences as we game together. Now, when you and your friends get together and play some video games, do you expect to all crowd around a small monitor while one person plays? Well, of course not. But when it comes to dual monitor setups, this could easily be a lot more fun if utilized. See, the thing about PC gaming, as I've stated already, is that we have options. One of them being that we can plug multiple monitors into our computers. However, unless I have two or more monitors of the same size, I can't utilize split screen co-op correctly. And let me try to explain what I mean here. Let's say that I have two 1080p monitors. The resolution of those monitors are 1920 by 1080p. However, if I'm playing a split-screen multiplayer game, I have to adjust the resolution to 2560 by 1080. This will adjust the game to fit both screens, but only in games with split-screen capabilities. You now have one monitor per person, and you can do this as many times you want based on how many monitors you have and how many friends are playing. However, if you have a 4K screen and a 1080p screen, and you try to adjust the resolution to fit both screens, you won't actually be able to calculate a resolution that'll do that. It'll be too small or too large for one of the screens. So why is it that there's no in-game setting for this? Why is it that I have to calculate the resolution out in the first place, even if I do have two screens of the same resolution? I simply feel that developers should take into consideration not only the fact that split-screen co-op should thrive on the PC, but the possibilities leading to even more gaming options for us in regards to this. Now you may say, well Barry, the issue with gaming on a 4K TV and a 1080p screen at the same time is one will look way better and the graphics card could be confused rendering one at 4K and the other at 1080p, not to mention the resolution you decide to play at in-game, and all of these have been taken into consideration. I just feel a bit of research on this would be beneficial, and if you're one of those people who think that just because it seems too complicated you shouldn't do it, you're the kind of person that hinders progress, and we don't need your negativity. Regardless, there are people out there who would like their experience playing games on PC to be a bit more like consoles. Controllers, sitting on a couch with a big TV. PC is a platform of options, but we don't have as many options to play split screen or not. We're confined to two ways of playing games with friends in most games. One would be taking turns playing the game, which is not very fun, and two would be playing the game as I suggested earlier, between two screens, but in order to do that the game must first offer split screen, and you must have 2+ monitors at the same resolution. Jumping through hoops like this is annoying, but something we have to deal with as of right now. Now the argument can be made that by adjusting the game's resolution to 2560 by 1080 even on a 4K monitor will work, and though this is true, it's still a bit annoying that split screen implementation has to be this finicky. It's not a big deal, but like I said before, some people don't want to go through this to game with their friends. Gaming on the PC means that we have a superior experience, enhanced graphics, smoother gameplay, more options per individual, and it's the reason we switched over. However, it isn't unlikely that the majority of PC gamers have a TV, maybe even use it as their monitor. All they should have to do is plug in a few controllers and game with their friends, and the fact that we can't always do this is restrictive and not indicative of the platform at all. I just wonder what makes developers think that taking split screen out of games is a good idea. Why wouldn't PC gamers want to take advantage of this? And even if the majority of us never do utilize it, why not include it regardless? It just doesn't make any sense, and I congratulate developers who do implement split-screen co-op into their games. Mods that allow us to play older games in split-screen modes, and games that allow for multiple controller support. This is a huge step in the right direction, and more I see games coming out like this, which is a good start. In all, there are a lot of things that I like about this platform, but it has its faults. It's just great to see things improve and evolve and even become superior to any other experience that you can find gaming-wise. There are always things that can improve, and so long as we show that we want it, we can help things continue to move in the right direction. Besides, being a couch potato isn't going to help us achieve our goals of becoming couch potatoes.